stop for the Hawkeye men's basketball team, who had 7 games over win and break, with 4 of them against Big Ten teams. We have DITV sports director Cade Overton in the newsroom to talk about the results. Cade, how did the Hawks do over break?
Yeah, Tiana, last time we saw the Hawks, they were beating up on Iowa State. And since that game, well, it's pretty much the same. The Hawks are 5-2 in that stretch. There are only 2 losses coming against those Big Ten teams, Penn State and Nebraska. The Hawks are ranked 19th right now. And early in the season, after an early loss to DePaul, everyone wasn't sure where this Hawkeye team was at. But now it's pretty much safe to say these Hawks are a tournament team, and we will see them in March. And they've really been doing great. It's going to be interesting to see what they do down the stretch in Big Ten play, though.
The standout from the team has obviously been Luka Garza, who has been putting up Player of the Year-like numbers. Do you think Garza will be able to keep up his pace?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Garza has been averaging about 23 points and 10 rebounds, and he's been getting National Player of the Year talk, which to Hawkeye fans might not seem surprising because he has been that consistent piece. But around the country, a lot of people probably weren't expecting to hear a Hawkeye name in those with the National Player of the Year award, but Garza's been great, and I do think he's going to maintain these averages throughout the year, mainly for 2 reasons. He's the hardest working player on the court. Usually on either team, he's been working hard ever since he got here as a freshman, and Fran McCaffrey just loves everything about his hard work. And another reason why I think it's going to last is because, well, the Hawks need him to. He's been the main consistent part of the team, and if he doesn't maintain these numbers, the Hawks are going to plummet hard. So I do think Garza is going to be maintaining these averages throughout the rest of the year.
And finally, we have another Big Ten team coming to Carver tonight, with Iowa squaring up against Rutgers in a top 25 matchup. Do you think the Hawks are up to the challenge?
Yes, I think any game in the Big Ten is tough, but it's even harder to win on the road in the Big Ten. Rutgers traveling all the way from New Jersey here to Iowa City. It's going to be tough for them already, and I know players like Garza and Wieskamp are going to just feed off of that crowd that the Carver fans will bring. I think the Hawkeyes do end up getting this win, but like I said, the Big Ten is really tough, and after this Rutgers game, they've got 2 more ranked games right around the corner, so we'll see if the Hawkeyes can close this one out tonight and get some momentum going into those future games.
Thanks, Cade. Iowa tips off tonight at 8 in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Moving over to women's basketball, head coach Lisa Bluder is a front-runner for Big Ten Coach of the Year. Last season, Bluder led the team to an Elite 8 appearance in the NCAA tournament, and this was expected to be a down year after losing star player Megan Gustafson. But the women's team has risen above expectations, winning their past 6 games in a row and being ranked number 19 in the nation. Bluder has the most wins in history for Iowa women's basketball and then has already won Big Ten Coach of the Year 3 times in 2001, 2008, and 2010. The Hawks face off against Ohio State on Thursday at Carver. That wraps it up for me in the sports studio today. Make sure to check back tomorrow to see how the men competed in their game against Rutgers. Emily, back to you at the desk.